You know, anyone who's a YouTuber has one primary job. Bring a camera. It looks like the carp spawn is in full bore. You can hear them all over the place. There's a few of them out here in the open, but most of them are in these weeds. Yeah. Sometimes my memory and my ability to forget stuff is absolutely incredible. So, loaded up all the stuff, got out here to the lake, went to go set everything up. I forgot all of my batteries. So I have no batteries for any of my cameras. I have no words for I have. Let me show you. This one has a battery, but I forgot the microphone for it. One of my plans was I was going to run this off of a battery pack like I've done on the kayak, but it apparently needs a battery in it. There's no battery in this one. There's no battery in this one. Today's video, remember your freaking batteries. I don't know if you're going to see this or not. You know, I actually forgot my PFD when I left the house. I'm like, okay, that must be what I forgot. Turned around, got it. So I'm out here a little later than I expected, but I just, oh man, like, sometimes I feel like, you know, you have one job to do as a content creator. And this is probably the third time in 4 years that I've completely forgot all my batteries. So one of those times ended up being an epic day of trout fishing. So I don't know. I'm trying to decide if I want to go fish or not. I might not. I don't know. It's just frustrating, you know. I love to fish, but I also need to create content. I don't know. I might just go home and get some other work done and kick myself for a little while. What a way to waste a morning. Gonna spend 2 hours. I don't know. Sorry, guys. Ooh, this is more floaty than I thought it was. I don't know if we can see the carp in there or not, but just look at them back here. Interestingly, there's some bass cruising in here too. So there will not be a 2-minute Tuesday today. This is the 2-minute Tuesday. I think I already said it, but if you're a content creator, remember your batteries. I do think I'm going to go on foot, really lightweight. Maybe I'll show you a few clips here if I catch a few things. I've been fishing for a few minutes. Just hitting a few spots. I mean, there's a ton of people fishing for a Monday. Although I will say this, most of them look like they're retirement age, so I guess it's not surprising. But a few guys have caught some stuff. A few guys haven't caught anything. So there are some crappie specifically. Seems like the crappie bite is on. And this is where my PB crappie was caught. And it's actually why I picked up the few lures that I did. I'm heading to another spot where I've caught a lot of bass. I've never caught any crappie. I think the crappie are all down here on this end in the shallows spawning. The bass spawn is mostly over. While I'm walking, sorry for the shaky video because I'm recording everything with my phone right now because I forgot all my other batteries, right? You know, every once in a while this idea of like, oh, you're so lucky to retire early and you're so lucky to be able to go fishing whenever you want. Maybe I'd consider myself luckier if my memory was just a little bit better. There's not a lot of things that really aggravate me, but honestly, luck had very little to do with me retiring early. Anybody can do it. It's kind of like getting in shape, right? The way to get in shape is simple. It's just not easy, right? You exercise more, you eat less, eat healthier, and you're going to lose weight. It's been so long since I walked out this way. I don't know if I want to go left or right. I think I'm going to go straight. Early retirement's kind of like that too, to be honest with you. So you can, actually I'm going to follow the path. You can do what everybody else does. You can go into debt. You can buy a new phone every year. Spend $1,000 or whatever. And honestly, most people probably don't actually buy their phones, right? Probably put them on payment plans and do the trade-in thing, and they don't really realize how expensive things like phones really are. You can do that. You can have the $700 a month car payment. You can pay your 30-year mortgage off in 30 years. Actually, take out a 30-year mortgage. It's not even the right way to do it, in my opinion. You know, so you can do that. Or, I don't know why it's hard to hold the phone in my left hand. Or you can be different. You can not go on vacation all the time. You can drive an old car. I mean, the truck I'm driving, it's a 2007. I hear people these days complaining like it's hard to buy a house. Back when we bought our first house, you had to have a big down payment. I don't think it was 20%, but it was somewhere close to that. Maybe it was 10%. I feel like we put 10% down. You know, you had to have that money saved up, and it took us years. I think it took us 7, maybe it took us 5 years. I think it took us 7 years. Either it took us 5 or 7 years to save up enough money just to put a down payment on a house. So here's the thing. You have to do things that look like sacrifice to win, you know, to get a different result than everybody else. I think Dave Ramsey says, like, you know, you don't want to be normal. Normal is broke. 80% of people supposedly can't afford a $500 unexpected expense. You know, if you're in that camp, you shouldn't be buying a bunch of new stuff. You shouldn't be buying a bunch of new fishing gear, even though I love it. Let's see if this is my entry point. I completely changed this path, so it all looks different to me now. The first part of our marriage, we kind of wondered, are we doing things wrong? Because all of our friends had nicer houses. They drove nicer cars. It seemed like they could go on vacation every year. And we couldn't figure out how to come up with the money to do it. Ooh. No, that other spot was where I wanted to go, because this is the end of where I wanted to be. Let's see if anybody's down here fishing. Took me a while to figure out where I was. Yes, I retired at 48, almost 49. There were a few lucky breaks that got me to retire maybe 3 years earlier than what I had planned. I mean, I was shooting for 48 for the last 7 years that I worked. I was shooting for 48. You know, so there were definitely a few lucky things, but there were some unlucky things too. Like, I was into Bitcoin in 2009. Nobody even knew what Bitcoin was. I didn't know what it was. It was supposed to be this new currency that was up and coming. But it didn't really have any value. And at the time, I was spending more in electricity to get these Bitcoins than they were worth. In fact, I didn't even know how to spend them. And I think it was 2010, a dude paid for pizza with Bitcoin, and they were worth like, what, $10 back then? Now they're worth 100,000. Imagine if I would have, even if I just would have, I started keeping my hard drives from my computers, the computer after that computer that I was doing the Bitcoin mining on. So anyway, I mean, I could have retired so freaking early. But here's the thing, I wouldn't have held on to those. But if I would have kept that hard drive back in I think it was 2020, when it was around 60,000, a lot of people were talking about it. I'm like, you know, I had an old Bitcoin wallet, but they were all local at that point. Like, so it would have been on the actual hard drive. Anyway, hopefully I'll catch a few fish. But here's the point. Anybody can do what I've done. Now, if you're already 50, no, you're not going to retire at 49. But if you're 25 and watching this, you know, I started when I was 18 with the mindset. I think it was, 95. So I was 23 when we really started trying to invest. And, you know, I kind of retired early the old-fashioned way. We just put money in mutual funds. I did play around with individual stocks. I learned my lesson in 2007. lost about half of my investments. And I lost it because I sold. I was an idiot, but that's when I switched to all mutual funds. And, you know, 13 years later, we were able to pull the trigger. So, I don't consider myself lucky when it comes to that. Maybe I was very fortunate to marry the right woman, and we stayed married, and you know, we worked on this together. But you know, it was hard work, and so, you know, go back to, I call him Uncle Dave. Dave Ramsey says, "You live like no one else, so you can live like no one else." And I feel like for a good part of the 30 years we were married, we were living a lot like nobody else. Even when we were making a lot more money, it didn't necessarily look like it. Like I said, not a lot that really ticks me off. That when people are like, "Oh, well, other people aren't as lucky as you, so they can't retire early," it just kind of ticks me off, right? I mean, I didn't come from money. You know, I worked my butt off for this. So, yeah, and I made some really stupid mistakes. Like I said, I could have been done by 40 if I would have played everything exactly right and not made some bad moves. But so, you know, luck had nothing to do with it, in my opinion. So now let's see if I can get lucky and find a few fish. That'll consider luck today, with everything else that's going on. So there, 55 minutes of fishing, nothing. I think the only thing I felt were some bluegill that I bumped into with the lure. So I'm not lucky, not even a little bit. Thanks for watching, and maybe next time I'll remember my batteries for my camera. Be a couple days. We got rain for 2 days. Then I'll be hitting a new body of water, which, or at least a new part of a body of water that you guys haven't seen on the channel. So I'll point out the one section that you have seen, and then I don't know, that'll be fun. So thanks for watching. If you're a YouTuber, don't forget your batteries. See ya.